Alright, so it is Saturday. We're out here at Cars and Coffee at Carolina Dragway. Finally got in the gate. The line was all the way out to the road, and the poor lady working tech. There's only one girl working tech, and so it took forever to get through tech. But I don't blame her. She was doing all she could. But we finally got through tech and pulling in the lanes now. So just need to open the bottle, make a pass. So I did change out the jet from last night. Now I'm starting to push it. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm not really comfortable running a dry shot, but again, I did adjust it in the tune. So, and again, this is all just guesswork. I don't know. I mean, obviously I know what size fuel jet I need, but I don't know exactly how much fuel that is or what that would equate to percentage wise. Because in my tuner, I can adjust fuel at wide open throttle by percentage. So I swapped out the 31 nitrous jet that I was running last night when I ran 13.9s for a 38 nitrous jet, which the 38 nitrous jet is the first one that's on the chart. It's a 50 shot. So I'm running the nitrous jet for a 50 shot, but I don't have the fuel side. So I don't know if it's going to be, you know, obviously a true 50 shot or not. But I increased the fuel from the 6% I was running last night to 8% now. So at wide open throttle, it's 8% more fuel, and I've got a 50 horsepower shot nitrous jet, and so see what it will do. Everything else same as last night. A lot warmer out today though.
It's down 833 1/4, 8th mile. Go through the quarter on 1289. I want to 8 mile for 11. Go back to car show.
All right, felt good. Sorry about the little camera there. I forgot to turn it around. Forgot it was sideways.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
So I know that wasn't the best view, but I'll probably still
back to 11,
throw it in the video.
1377. New personal best, but not by much. Not by much at all. I think that's only a tenth, or a hundredth, not even a tenth, a hundredth better than my best from last night. 182 60 foot, which I think I ran last night, so same 60. 13.92 in the quarter at 96.0 miles an hour. So 13.92. I'm pretty sure my best from last night was a 13.93. So I think that's a hundredth of a second better. And I think the 60 foot might also be a hundredth of a second better. I have to look at my time slips from last night. That's fine.
Because that was on the new tune, right? With the
well, yeah, same tune, but yeah, and that is right. I did pull some timing out of it.
You changed the timing and the degree.
I forgot I did that. You're right. I wonder if I should put the timing back in it.
You could. You got time.
maybe after this pass, I'll put the timing back in it
and see what it does.
'Cause I forgot I changed timing. So, like I said, I increased the fuel from 6% to 8%. I forgot I also took timing out of it. Being that I'm going up on the 50 shot, I pulled from 4,000 to 8,000 RPMs. I pulled 1 degree of timing out. I pulled 2 degrees out. I pulled 2 degrees out and 1 degree from 4,000 and lower. Yeah, and 2 degrees, 4,000 and above. So I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll just, it's on E85. I mean, it's tuned for that though, so I don't know.
You run it again and see?
Yeah, I'll run it one more time and see. But it was only, it was only a 1/10 of a second better than, not even a 1/10, 100th. I 13.93 to a 13.92.
What was your mile per hour though? A little slower.
Actually slower, technically, yeah. My 60 foot was better though.
Really?
Yeah, a 182 to 184.
Damn.
So. Thank you. Nope, not running any faster. 13.98, so almost slowed down to a 14. And it lost a mile an hour that time too, 95.1. Same 60 though. 182, 60 foot. So it's 60 footed the same, but I lost a little bit the rest of the way down. 13.98 at 95 in the quarter. All right, I'm gonna put that timing back in it and see what that does. Slower.
Slower?
Yeah, same 60.
Yeah.
But it was slower the rest of the way down. But
you maybe add.
I was on the 2-step forever. Really? It felt like, geez.
Yeah.
Well, he was in and then he wasn't, and then it took him forever to. Yeah, and then it took him forever to bump back in.
You should let him go first.
Yeah.
Or came in as he came in.
Yeah.
I should have talked to him about it.
I knew it was a turbo car, so and they normally do bump in.
It's actually a 4.6.
Yeah.
Cause that thing was fucking Scooby.
Yeah, it was moving if that's a 4.6.
Yeah.
First time ever refilling it. Back at 900 PSI. It was at 600. I didn't know how low it was. I hadn't actually weighed it. It took 6
like 60.
Like 5.5. No, 7 pounds. That's right. So it took
like 6
yeah.
7.
Yeah, it took about 7.5 pounds. about 2.5 pounds left in the 10-pound bottle. Yeah, they keep looking though, because they're wondering if they're going to get walked by a Crown Vic. And I keep looking and going, am I going to get walked by an old F100 on street tires? I mean, old F100 on street tires, but it sounds cammed.
Yeah, it sounds good.
See, and that's the thing though, because I am on a drag pack, everyone thinks they got more than what I have.
Yeah.
So
you're like, no, this is just overkill.
Yeah, it is. It really, it's overkill. I say it all the time, but like everyone sees the drag pack on the car and they think I got more than what I have. Just wait till I put cams in and it's on drag pack and sounds camped.
Yeah.
But dude, it's still going to be like 300 horsepower.
Yeah. You're gonna be camped. The drag pack still running like 13.
Low 13s, yeah. Yeah, this, like I said, I mean, this is just 430 gears, 3,000 RPM stall converter, and a ported inlet elbow there, and then, like I said, on a 50 shot. I'm about to start, actually spraying it, like put like a decent size shot, like a 100 or 150. But right now, it's just on a small little 50 shot, if that.
I think you still might need this.
Yeah.
The problem is I can't get traction. It's 3,200 now.
Oh.
I got it. Right.
Lighter than this thing. It's crazy how light the old trucks are. Really, old cars in general were so much lighter.
You could be rolling 40, 50 and something.
Yeah.
There's no, unless that track is going to spin.
Well, they're re-prepping it now, so we'll see. What lane did that guy break in? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Huh?
Ball lane.
Okay.
So the lane you've been running in all day.
Gotcha.
Is that VW?
No, I thought it was a truck.
I think it was a truck. But somebody said he blew his transmission.
Yeah, someone. Yeah. Yeah. I was about to say, I mean, I've got a 250 horsepower Crown Vic. I mean, it almost hooks on a dirt road, so I don't really care. But obviously, I'd be more concerned for these high horsepower cars out here.
High dollar value.
Gotcha. Yeah, I got 2 cars I play around with. I got this, and then my other one is a 2021 Ford Explorer ST. Yeah, it was over there. The Dirty Dan Explorer over there. Yep.
That thing is quick.
Yeah, the Explorer.
You got the EcoBoost?
Yeah, that's the 3-liter 3.0. But yeah, the Explorer's been best of 11.6 out of 118. So yeah. Well, what's more impressive than that, it's been a 1.5 60 foot. You get a 4,700 pound SUV doing a 1.5 60 foot. Yeah. And that was wheel hopping too. It did 1.57 wheel hopping. All right, so I went back to my original bass tune. So I reset my timing back to 0 all the way around. The only thing is it's got 8% more fuel, and that's it.
27 mile per hour, 916 might be the fastest thing out here. Yeah. Right lane now, Chevrolet pickup. Step side, left lane, police car. Back, New Ultimate policeman. I don't think that's a New Ultimate police car. It might have used to be. He's out here all the time with it. Got the spotlight on it, got the cattle guard on the front of it and all. Mustang around lane, good looking Ram pick up the left lane.
All right. So I want to have a good race with the truck, so I know I slept on the tree there because I actually did not leave on the tree. I left on the truck. As soon as I saw him move, I went. But I got him big time in the 60 foot, and then I think I slowly was pulling on him the whole way down. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh. So it was a 14.5. You know, I didn't do that time. I didn't open the bottle. Gosh darn it, I forgot to open the bottle. I told y'all when I first started spraying nitrous, when I first got the nitrous, I was like, you know what? My biggest fear now is I'm going to forget to open the bottle. And sure enough, I forgot to open the bottle. So that was an all motor pass. 14.5 at 92.1. So that's a little slow for an all motor pass because it's been a 14.2 on motor. But it is pretty hot today, so it's pretty hot. The filter's in, the seat's in. I didn't take the headlight out. So I don't know, 14.5 sounds about right for an all motor pass. But yeah, so because I just refilled the bottle, forgot it was shut, but the bottle pressure was at 600, it's at 900 now. So I do also have a little bit more bottle pressure, so obviously that's going to affect it some too. So it's open this time, we'll see what it does. I'm going against a CTSV with a giant Pro Charger on it. How much you can see it. So this is going to be the biggest gap I've seen in a while, and I have seen some gaps because I'm slow.
that was a mess. So I really wanted to make sure I got that race, and I think my memory card filled up literally as I was pulling up. So I panic swapped a memory card real quick. Thankfully I had one to be able to do that, and I think I got it. Woo! New personal best. New personal best by a full 1/10 of a second. 13.82 at 97.4 miles an hour. My new personal best, and still one of the biggest gaps I've seen in a long time. So it was a 13.82 at 97.4 miles an hour with a 183 60 foot. So same 60 foot. My 60 foot wasn't any better.
It looked like a good 60 foot.
It was same 60 foot, but everything else is faster. So new personal best. New personal best, and I still saw one of the biggest gaps I've seen in a while.
97
yeah,
and a half.
that's the fastest trap.
For a second, he didn't take off, and I was like, oh, I might actually show him up, and then he took off, and I was like, oh. By the 60 foot, he was already right next to you, and he just kept on rolling.
I got him on the tree, but he still had a gap already by the 60 foot.
Oh, yeah. It looked like a healthy 60 foot, though. It looked pretty
yeah,
good.
I mean, I did a 183, so that's on par with what I've been doing. My best ever is a 182, and that was a 183,
I mean, that's
so.
right there with it.
Yeah. But then a 13.2, that's my first, or 13.82, my bad.
Yeah.
That's my first 13.8 ever.
Yeah.
And
so
first,
going in the right direction.
and my first 97 ever. So that's a new personal best for this car.
So it ran in the 7s and the 8th? Is that what you just said?
No. 8th mile was 8.7.
Oh. What'd you say was a 7?
Oh, 97?
Oh, 97.
You heard 97. Yeah. That's what you heard.
All I heard was a 7, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, 97.
You gonna run it again?
Yeah, I want to try to make one more pass, and then we'll call it a day. All right, I chose good. I went to the pro tree lane this time, so I got right back around hot lapping. Man, all right, I really need to find my other camera mount. So I don't think I said in this video, I said in my last video, I cannot find my other camera mount. So that's why I've got one camera and I just keep turning it back and forth. So if I had to, I'd have a forward and a rear facing, but I can't find my other camera mount. But I really wish I had turned that around, because the gasser there in the lane next to me did a beautiful wheelie and just rode it out. And he was diagonally right there in front of me, so it would have been on camera. Thank you. So, because I forgot to turn the camera around, I missed getting a beautiful wheelie riding right down beside me. Whoa! That's a new best by a good bit. I went from a 13.8 to a 13.6. 2 whole 10s. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. 2 tenths and I did nothing to it. I mean, just as consistent as this car normally is, I wasn't expecting a 2 tenths gain. It went a 13.62.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I got my last pass on there. I swapped memory cards right before that pass just so I could make sure I got it. And then I got to the end of the track. I was coming back, and as soon as I was coming back, the camera shut off again. So I thought it was a battery. I replaced the battery, and it said it was too hot. This is the first warm day we've had pretty much all year. We've had 1 or 2 nice, comfortable days, but not actually hot days. Today is actually borderline a hot day.
Yeah, it's almost 80.
Yeah, and it's getting hotter and hotter, but I just ran my fastest pass ever, so beats me. I don't understand. I went a 13.62 at 98.8 miles an hour, so almost 99 miles an hour. So my best trap by almost 2 whole miles an hour. And my best quarter by over a full 2 tenths of a second faster. Because I went at 13.8 on the last pass, and I changed nothing from that 13.8 pass to this 13.6 pass. So I really kind of want to run it one more time just to see what's consistent. Is that 13.8 consistent and this was some weird pass? Or is this 13.6 consistent? I don't know. I have to find out at the next testing tune though, because another car just broke, so it's going to be a while, I think, before they're running again. And I don't feel like waiting around. It's hot. I haven't ate today, so we're going to go find lunch.
Yeah, you'd only have about an hour.
Yeah, and
it's already 2.
Track's only open for like another hour and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. We'll find out in the next testing tune what it does. But yeah, so I know I haven't introduced him yet. Y'all, this friend of mine, Tyler, he came down, joined me for the day. I know y'all haven't seen him before, so hopefully he starts coming around more and you'll start seeing him more and more, but we'll see. So he's an old friend of mine. We've started hanging out again a lot recently, so. All right, what's for lunch?
Wherever you drive.
All right, well, that's all I got for today. Be sure to like, subscribe. Have to figure out on this next outing why this car ran a 13.6, because it's always an extremely consistent car. It was running consistent 13.8, and then came out of nowhere and ran a 13.6. Blew my mind. My thought was maybe the fresh bottle. Obviously, it did have a little bit more bottle pressure, but it went a 13.8 on the pass before on that fresh bottle too. That was second or third pass on that bottle, and the first pass went 13.8 and then went a 13.6. So I had to figure that out. But again, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. That's all I got for you today, guys. So for today's verse of the day comes from Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the water covers the sea. All right, guys. Till next time, stay safe, stay blessed.